Hello YouTube, this is Cryptbeards XX, or Cryptbeards 20 if you want to use modern numbers. I fucked that up a minute ago and went really weird, but this time it seems to have worked out alright. Let's get cracking, shall we? I've just been informed that there is white sand not too far from the river, so maybe I'll go and set that as a collection area soon, or try and create some kind of method by which my dwarves can reach it without going outside. That would be nice. Internal sand? About 2 Z levels up. From here or from the river? Probably from the river, right? Because it's near the river and the river's down. Anyway, some way east. Okay. Right? Oh, of the river. Okay, yes. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense now that I think about it properly and use my brain. What was I saying? Oh, yes. I made some notes before the stream started. Only one of which is really worthy of a note. Find sand and locate cavern layers are a bit shit as notes go, but my favourite one I've written down is Cyclops Lair Gate for Sieges. Seeing as the goblins went down into the cave last time, got beaten to bits, and the siege ended, I'm thinking maybe rather than permanently walling that Cyclops off, it might be nice to put, say, a floodgate or perhaps a drawbridge to close off its lair, and then when we have a siege we can close ourselves in the safe bit and open up the dangerous bit, and hopefully the goblins or whatever will all traipse down there and fight the Cyclops and have big troubles. Big troubles. But we'll see. The Cyclops is pretty beaten up, so I'm not sure how many goes around it's going to be good for, but it's worth a try, right? It's a good use for a Cyclops lair, right? I think it is, at least. And if you don't agree with me, well, there's not much I can do about that. I'm not going to sit here arguing about it. That would be counterproductive. Let's go down to the river and have a little peeky poo. He said about 2 Z levels up, so we'll go 2 Z levels up. We'll go a little bit east of the river. And do I see obvious sand? No? Go down a level. Ooh, what's this over here in the top right hand corner? Is that sand? No, it's a stone wall. What are you talking about? Let's have a look and see what chat's saying. Cyclopses are pretty weak. Well, one of them has managed to very dramatically reduce the population of this fortress, although that was more of a sort of dwarven behaviour issue rather than mighty Cyclops issue. So, sand, not too far from the river, about 2 Z levels up, some way east. So, is this white sand here? Let's have a little look. Soil floor. Oh, white sand. Ah, if that's white sand, then is this white sand? Dense. Oh, hang on. I need to move the cursor. Oh, everything's gone a bit weird. There we go. Soil floor. White sand is just outside the gate. Ah, crap. I had to make the wall just that little bit not far out enough, didn't I? Mind you, we do still need to bring the farms in, don't we? I need to do something about those because we can't have our source of plump helmets be outside the fortress. That's going to be quite difficult to live with, I think. I mean, with this little bit here, we could maybe do something here. I could put a little... Oh, we could do an underground tunnel, couldn't we? What I could do is build a little box over the top of some sand and then have an underground tunnel coming under the boat and up into it. And likewise, that would make sense for farms, I think. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to give that a crack. So we're going to need some walls. First and foremost, walls. Well, maybe not foremost. I mean, I think walls and a ceiling combined make up the totality, and one without the other is a little bit weak. So maybe first and equal. No. Not first and equal. Equal first? No second place, just 1 and 3? Anyway, enough of this rambling. Let's get some walls designated. Build, or press escape, then build. Capital C? Yes, I'm getting good at remembering how to build walls. I'm dead chuffed. Where's my cursor? Not there. Okay. Well, let's build ourselves a nice wall here. Like that. That's good. And I'm going to build it out of... not nice or nice blocks, or nice blocks, depending on your personal preference there. Let's do another wall. Let's make this one super tall as well. And we'll put these little bits of sand in here. if I remember rightly, you only really need 1 square of sand and it provides infinite sand, but I feel it's a bit more fun just to give him a bit more space to trot around in, right? Give him a little bit more room. Is it K? It's K. Yes, K. Oh, but we also want to press a little bit of H so we don't make it too long. There we go. 1 more wall. Okay, there we go. Let's just make it the same length as that one. Pop it up there, and we're away. Good. Right, let's unpause the action then and let them get on with building that, because otherwise we'll be here all night. We've done it before, and Lord knows I will probably do it again. So this is going to be our sand source. It's going to be pseudo inside the fortress, but that's okay. As long as there's no sort of external access, it's good. I'm not seeing a lot of people rushing out. Oh, no, here we go. I spoke too soon. The blocks are on their way. Ooh, that's a nice, quick transfer. I like that. I did notice earlier on today, I had a little look through the fortress just to jog my memory about what was going on. And I noticed that I haven't assigned wheelbarrows to a lot of the non-stone stockpiles. So I'm hoping that if I remember that in a couple of minutes, I'll be able to even speed things like this up further by giving them a little bit of wheelbarrow access. Right, let's go down a floor or two. 1, 2. So, oh, that's interesting. It comes straight off of there. Now, you know what? Maybe... Okay. I've got an idea of what I'm doing here. Oh, we've got a lab. No, not quite. I thought someone was walled in there, but in a remarkable display of sensible behaviour, the dwarves have managed to actually put it together okay. That's nice. Right, it needs a roof as well, so designate capital C... no, that's not... B, sorry, build capital C. F? Yes, F. And then we make it as wide as the ceiling. Like, oh, hello. Okay, that's okay. We can live with that. We can work with this. There we go. We just need to... What? How is it? One more wider. Go on, just give me one more. No, it won't do it. Never mind. Let's also make this out of gneiss blocks. There we go. And I'll make another floor just along... No, I don't want walls. Why would I want walls? Escape. I want floors. There we go. Lovely floors. And then we'll make one that long. Bonk. Blocks. Good. Now, they're going to need some method of getting up onto that roof. And I'm not sure how to go about that. Maybe a drawbridge? Or maybe they'll be able to get up there anyway, if there's some easy method. Doesn't look like it. Nobody's coming, are they? Or are they? They are! Hey! How are they getting up there then? That's a bit of a confuso. Oh, hang on. Let's head up a bit. Oh, they can just climb up on a ramp. It's fine. That's good. I'd make several locations over several small bits of land. I believe one plot can only be gathered by one dwarf at a time. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll bear that in mind. I see the ramp now. Yeah. But well, thank goodness for it. I mean, sure, it's going to allow people to get on top of it. But to be honest, I don't think that's a major issue. I feel like we can be quite happy with that. Mind you, maybe they can jump across to the other roof. Well, then again, why would they care? Jumping across the other roof is pointless. It won't get them anywhere. It won't gain them anything. Ah, lovely, lovely. Ghost. Ghost? Where's our ghost? Ghost, 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 ghost. Oh, wow, we have a cave full of corpses. Shit, nearly everybody in the fortress died. So we are going to need quite a few slabs. Rock slabs. Give me 100... Oh, sorry. Give me 100 rock slabs. I think they're going to be required very urgently. I am going to increase their priority to maximum priority. Maximum priority. There we go. And what can we do? Can we put any interesting details on them? You know what? Let's not make things too fruity. Let's get these things built, get the slabs in place, and then maybe one day when the Cyclops has been killed, we can collect up all the bones and pop them in some coffins. But for now, it's slabs all the way. Come on. Come on, lads. Get these things built. Once the roof's on, we can dig through. But until then, it is vulnerable to flyers and climbers, neither of which I have any interest in engaging in combat with. We still haven't even breached the cavern layer yet. I feel like we're doing quite well. Having volcanoes and surface magma really sort of speeds things up a bit. We do need to deal with that outdoor farm, don't we? Hopefully, I'll dig through some soil as I dig the tunnel down to get the glass, and we'll be able to make a farm in there. But we'll see how that pans out. There's a lot of... is this stone here? Yeah. Oh no, it's a soil floor, not a stone floor. So digging through it should yield a lovely little farmable plot. You know what? I think we're safe to start designating. I think we're safe. No, let's do it. They're going to take a few more minutes just to get these sorted out. I'm going to head into the deeper recesses and do that thing I mentioned about wheelbarrows. Not for furniture. What's in here? What's this a stockpile for? Finished goods. I'm not interested in that. Where's the block stockpile? Ah, this looks like a block stockpile. Let's say maximum wheelbarrows. Where is it? W. Let's say 10 wheelbarrows. Oh, 010. Oh, there we go. 10 wheelbarrows, and let's hope that they go grab some. I mean, we got wood. I could put in an order for some wheelbarrows. Some wheelbarrows. Wonder how many I've got. We just had to replace the bookkeeper, didn't we? So I don't know if we're actually going to have, or stock taker, whatever he's called. So I don't know if we're actually going to have accurate figures on anything in storage at the moment. We'll have to see. This guy is banging out those cubes, isn't he? Banging out the blocks. Is he actually doing slabs? The slabs made in the mason's workshop? I think they are, aren't they? Or are they Craftsdorf? No, he's banging out slabs. Good, good. Okay, so now we need to go up to the Craftsdorf workshop. Is that the mechanics workshop? It is, isn't it? Where's my beautiful crafty boy? There we go. Right, wooden bolts and rock mugs. I think those orders are going by the wayside, so we have more important things to be dealing with. Where are those mugs? Rock mugs? How many have you done? None of them. Cool. Cool. Let's remove that. And what's the other thing? It's not lead toys. It was wooden bolts. But we don't need any of those. They haven't made any of them, though. We need to get a Craftsdorf in place tout suite in order to get these orders in. But if I say add an order and then press Alt S and okay, no slab engraved, ghost. Good, there we go, we're done. Add another order. What about you? Not memorialized, but no ghost yet, so that's nice. Oh, hang on. Whoa. We don't need we do not need extra slabs for everybody. Right, Avaz, Eshtan, Tum, Obok, Vabok. That's it. That's all we can do for now. I wish there was an auto memorial thing that I could set up. That would be nice. Some kind of machine to automatically scribe down the names of the dead and put them on stone slabs. That would be lovely. Right, let's check our roof. Done. Done and dusted. Ooh. The hillocks of Helpsilver have been founded nearly a day's travel to the northwest and looks to your thriving economy for its future prosperity. Okay. Sure, I feel like you may have misplaced your trust/optimism, but we'll see how it pans out, won't we? We shall see. Now this is interesting. If we go from in there, designate up downstairs. Okay, so I want to go down like this. No, wait. Start at the top. So you want it to poke through here. You want to go down, down, down. Are we on the right floor? We bloody well are as well. Okay. And then we're going to dig a 2-wide tunnel. There we go. 2-wide tunnel. All the way over here. And I think we're just going to connect it up to the stairs like this. Or maybe not. Actually, the glass furnace is just down there, so it makes more sense to connect it to the glass furnace, right? Yes, scoundrel. Yes, it does. Well, that didn't work. That was actually removing designation. Bugger it. There we go. Bosh. Lovely. I think we're all good. I think this is going to get dug, and we're going to end up with a nice source of sand right where we want it. So I'm going to go I here. Sand. Place. Where is it? Sand. S. There we go. And then we'll make another one here. S. And another one there. S. Another one there. S. And another one there. S. And another one there. S. There we go. And then we should be able to have several dwarves getting sand from these little squares of, well, sand. How are my memorials coming along? Let's see if I can build Alt S. Yes, I can. Let's see if I can build a slab. We've already got one in place, which is interesting. Let's place that one there. Let's see some more detail. No. We've got one microcline slab, and it has no name on it. Which is worrying, because we are about to see an influx of terrifying spooks and ghouls. And if we can't deal with them swiftly, I think we're going to see significant mental issues throughout the fortress. We're going to see some very upset, very short people. Which is fine. We can deal with these things. Even if we have to churn over the entire fortress population again, we can deal with it. It'll be fine. We've got a lot of stuff just sitting around in that bloody doohickey, haven't we, in that trade depot. Maybe I should be thinking about making some more leather industries and stuff. Oh yeah, miners, you're making progress there. Woo-wee, well done. Wow. Oh, sorry, did my sarcasm just come out there? I apologise. Useless bastards. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, we only got one miner. Maybe that is an issue. Okay. Let's start heading and having a look around at what we can do. Have I got any other stockpiles that need wheelbarrows? Any stockpiles that will need wheelbarrows? I don't think there are. You know, I don't think there are. Who uses leather? Is it a clothier who uses leather, or is it someone else? Because we've got a clothier's workshop here, and I could easily make a little leather stockpile outside, make some, you know, snazzy jackets or something, some kind of belts, quivers, backpacks. I don't quite know where they're made. We could just put up an order for one. A leather worker. Oh, okay. Well, we have got another floor. Oh, we haven't. Oh. I've filled in all the floors. That's impressive. I'm going to put another craftsdwarf workshop in here. Just because I feel like we could do with having two. Especially now when we're trying to get a throughput of stone slabs. Let's make it out of microcline. Why not? It's close. And then this... Let's head over to Dwarf Therapist and see if we can find a secondary crafter to put into the crafting role. Let's not sort by migration wave. Let's sort by job type? No, that's not right. Profession, that's what we want to sort by. Sort by nothing. Arrange by profession. Come on, there we go. Look at our peasantry. Do any of these have important skills enabled? Doesn't look like it. Maybe we'll just go for... What does Mebzuth do? What are you up to, Mebzuth? What have you got enabled as skills? Nothing. Let me have a quick look at your pop-up and see what comes within. I think they're good. I think Mebzuth is a good candidate for becoming our second crafts dwarf. So I'm going to say stone crafting on. Fantastic. Actually, I may also say, let's turn on all the crafting skills. Let's also say bone crafting allowed. And what else is there? Metal crafting would require a different workshop, so maybe we won't put that on. Wood crafting, that's the other one, isn't it? There we go. Let's commit that. What was your name? Mebzuth. Mebzuth. Fine. Okay, let's go back over here and give this little bed to Mebzuth. Can I please click on it with the mouse? That would make things so much simpler. There we go. And it belongs to... Let's find Mebzeth. Where are you, Mebs? Let me see your name. Come on. Come on, Mebzeth, where are you? Oh, Mebzeth, the peasant. Peasant no longer, you are now a crafts dwarf. Has that been built yet? Of course it hasn't. I've been paused since I designated it for being built. That's it. You build the thing, and then we'll get more slabs coming, right? That's how it'll work. There we go. Clicky, clicky. Clicky, clicky. Clicky. And now we say workshop profile, and this belongs to Mebza. What the hell? Oh, hang on. Oh, plus minus. There we go, that's better. Rather than doing that, I'll use the arrow keys. Can I just go straight up and find Mebzeth? Of course I can. Press escape, and we're good. Leatherworks, a separate workshop. Another miner, that's not a bad call there. Although the picks probably won't be available until we get the next trade caravan come through. Because I'm pretty sure there's a big old pile of them down in that Cyclops cavern. And we ain't going to get them right now. We don't even have a military yet. The strategy I have gone for is very much turtling. Let's head in and get another miner then. Not that they may activate immediately. What about Cog? He's got that enabled. You know what? Cog's got furnace operating enabled. So Cog no longer does hauling jobs or any of the grunt work. Cog is just a furnace boy. That's all you do. What about this? Who's this here? Has this got someone enabled? Glass making? Oh, definitely. You want you focused on glass making. You are not doing any of that hauling bullshit. Who's this? Our gem cutter. There we go. You're not doing any hauling. What's this job? Bone carving? That'll be the craft store if I just assigned, isn't it? There we go. You've got a job. You three in the middle. Have any of you got any important roles to play? Masons. So let's do these top two here. There we go. Goodbye non-essential skills. Well, non-essential for you. I mean, they are essential in terms of the fortress as a whole. Mebzeth. Didn't I just set Mebzeth up as a crafts dwarf? Oh, there are two Mebzeths. Oh dear. We want Olonerdim. Oh shit, if we put the right one in, better make a quick check of that. Click. Yes, and this has the right profile. Profile. Oh, I got the right one. Lovely. Why are you making wooden bolts? That is definitely not one of the things I was hoping for. JM. Okay. Gonna go straight in there. Oh. Okay, so there's not... Whatever. We'll come back to this in a minute. What was I doing? Therapist miner. Yeah, that was it. We're making a miner in therapist. So... let's have a look at Olin Besmeronal. What do you do, Olin? Are you, oh, you're a jeweller. You're definitely not doing it. This lad here in the middle, who've we got? Are you just some random spod? Other Mebzeth? Other Mebzeth is a random spod, so we're going to activate mining for him, and then deactivate all those silly hauling jobs. There. There we go. All the silly hauling jobs gone away. Right, who else can we deactivate these jobs for as well? Because it makes sense to actually get in here and fine-tune our fort a bit. We don't want people prattling around who don't need to be prattling around. We've got our medical dwarf. Right, we don't need Boeing on you. We're going to have to build a hospital for. Who else have we got? Godin? What do you do, Godin? You're a lie maker. Okay. Don't see much future for that in the fortress, but your skill in armouring. Now that is... Where's the armouring? Here we go. Furnace operating off, armouring on. There we go. Now we've got all those skills done. Let's commit so we don't bungle it. What's this skill? Pump operating? Surely you jest, sir. Pump operating is a skill that we do not use in this fortress yet. One day, maybe, if I actually get to one of my long held dreams of having machinery, but it's not guaranteed by any stretch. Who else have we got here? Clothes making. I mean, we could make the clothes maker do nothing else, but we're not really making any clothes right now, so let's not bother. The mechanic is a protected profession, so you're the only one doing these doodahs. Let's commit. Right, who else have we got? Okay, let's look at our miners. Let's do it this way. If we sort by skill... Oh dear, we don't appear to have any miners. Oh no, we've got 2, one of whom is legendary, so great. Let's deactivate glass making for the legendary miner. The miner already doesn't do any other hauling jobs. That's fantastic. Let's have a look at our carpenter now. Why do birds suddenly appear every time they start gelding? Well, it's because they're carrion birds and they want to eat the testicles. That's why. It makes perfect sense if you just sit there and think about it for a second. Let's go to the boa. Who's our boa? Trist. Also a wax worker of some skill. Okay, that's good. Let's commit there. We're looking at what now? Wood cutting? Don't need to check those skills. Wood crafting. Oh, yep, there's our crafty person. Clear, good. Stone detailing. Don't have any stone detailers yet. We haven't even begun to start smoothing. Animal kill. These ones we don't really care about. Uh-oh. I might have been paying not enough attention to the main fortress and left it unpaused. Okay, well, we've got a vile force of darkness turning up, so let's just finish this little session of unlabouring people. Well, we've got our doctors we don't want doing. We haven't got a diagnoser. Got a surgeon, but I don't think they're doing anything in terms of... Oh, no. There we go. Who else have we got? Any other medical peeps? This one here. Who are you? Bemble. Bemble, our... Oh, a stonecrafter, but also a stitcher and other such things. Let's remove pressing and fishing. Also pump operating. It's unnecessary, and you're not waxworking right now. We don't have the facilities, so let's not even have you thinking about it. Let's take that little thought out of your dwarven mind and pop it on the floor and stamp on it. Make sure it pops and hope it never comes back. Let's have a little look at what else we got. Farmers. I'll figure out the farm stuff later on once we've moved everything. Cheese making, not a particularly exciting skill. Butchery. We have got butchers, but no one of particular skill, I would imagine. We haven't really done a whole heap of butchering. Nope, our actual butcher is dead. Got a tanner? We have got a level 1 tanner. Ooh, amazing. Do we... Whoa, he's also a very good gem setter. Why is he working as a tanner, I wonder? Oh, mainly because we're training up a gem cutter to be a gem cutter setter. Maybe we take his cutting duties away. It's too complicated. Don't get too bogged down in it. Come on, scoundrel. Don't be a loony boy. Okay, this is enough here. We'll commit. We've already committed all our changes. Let's head back to the main fortress and see what's going on. Any metal to make it out of? Diagnosis essential. Without it, none will get healed. Well, we'll activate it for our surgeon and we'll see how it develops. Right, let's see what this vile force of darkness is. Oh, goblinos. And now we don't have the required access to the Cyclops to... I should have done that earlier. Okay, don't worry about this. All we've got to do now is go to the military screen, the alert screen, set everybody to run into the burrow, and then, once people appear to be in, everybody drop what you're doing, get inside, come on. Is anybody even outside? I feel like they might not be. Let's come up a floor just so we can, or a few floors indeed, just so we can see any immediate approaches by gobbos. Fucking gobbos. Can't get rid of them. They're like rats. Right, I'm going to pause things and just have a quick sweep. Quick little goosey gander, see if we can spot any little lone dwarves out here. Of course there's a lone dwarf out here. Of course some Prannock has decided that they want to trot about in the woods. What have we got here? Who are you? Who's this offender? Bemble the Suturer. Okay, I've got your number, sir. I've got my eye on you. I'm going to be keeping close tabs on your whereabouts to make sure you don't end up engaging in any serious folly. Trust me. Okay, let's unpause it. Let him get in. And as soon as he's through the gate, we will ping that bridge. Come on, lad. Get through. Get through. Get through. He's clear. Let's pause him. Go to the lever room. I said the lever room. There we go. And try and remember which lever's which. That's the gate. Moat magma, work magma. That's just a nice lever. Nice lever. I don't know. Let's press A. Let's pull the lever. Do it now. Excellent. And then if I go back up to the surface, we should see it. We should see it closing quickly. Oh, that cat's fucked. Oh, just made it. Just inside the gate. Now, come on. Pull that lever. Pull that fucking lever. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was starting to panic there. Right, now, we need to investigate our invaders. Let's have a little look and see who's here. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Wee-wah, woo-wah. Outpost liaison. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, let's unpause it. There we go. Let's go inside the gate. Check everybody down in the dining hall. Fantastic. And we can remove now the alarm, I believe. And allow people to spread out through the fortress. Oh, won't that be lovely? Won't that be an absolute delight? Ooh! What? Apparently, my stairs do not actually connect with the room above. Do we need to do a channel? Or up ramp? Is that going to work? Are we going to have someone charging up to fix that? Let's have a little peek. We've got a miner coming. We've got people with wheelbarrows, but nobody who I would call a miner. That's okay though. I'm sure we can figure it out. They didn't even designate, did it? Can I just channel it? Mine downstairs. J. Let's make sure I'm on the right squares. Yep. Okay. Let's see how it works out. Let's go. Is there a miner heading this way? Yes, there is. Look at that little grey boy. He's moving. Oh, Lord, he's moving. There we go. Okay, so that will mean the sand will become available. We need to also make a stockpile for it, I think, don't we? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig there and pop in a little room that's just going to be a sand room. We're going to put all of our sand in there, and I'm going to make it priority 6 so it doesn't end up taking away from digging those little stairsy-waresies. Because you wouldn't want to take away from the stairsy-waresies being duggy-wuggy, would you? No, you wouldn't. That would be a terrible thing to do. Oh, I've run out of coffee. What a disaster. What a disaster. Name those levers. Oh, I've named 3 of them. Just one of them needs naming, that's all. I'm not seeing any gobbos. Let's have a little look for one. Where are you, lads? Oh, they are coming down. Look, they're sort of clustering up here, waiting for some sort of opportunity. We ain't going to siege us out. Oh, I'd love it if some elves turned up or something right now. Just see them getting mashed up by goblins. That's the one time it's okay to be on the same side as goblins, when you're fighting elves. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. I'd order a few bags made for the sand. Probably a good idea. That is probably a good idea. Excellent. They can now access the sand zone. Good. Are they digging out the little room? Yes, they are. JMQ bag. Oh. Let's make cloth bags. We could make leather bags. We've got a bit of leather. Let's make cloth bags. How many do I want? Let's make 100, because I like that number. It's a good number. We've still got 71 rock slabs left, but that does mean that we probably now have a rock slab to place. Build, Alt-S. I want to place the slab here. And let's press X to get a little... Huh. None of the obituaries have been carved. I mean, I don't want to get too aggressive with these lads, but what the fuck? Why are we not seeing vast throughput on this? I want to see names on slabs and slabs on the ground doing a full-scale memorialisation. Why we no get Crafts Dwarf here? Maybe if I just go to Workshop Profile and say, oh, there's no profile given on this one. Any old Tom, Dick or Harry could use it, which feels a bit weird. Why? Why is the broker... Oh, maybe I didn't give the broker... Right, okay, make a bedroom. Here we go. Sign bed. There, the broker can sleep in there. How do you like that? And now this one can be for... Free bed. There we go. Whatever Crafts Dwarf ends up taking on this workshop. Who do we have that can Crafts Dwarf? Especially stone crafting. Bear with me. Let's have a little peeky poo. We've got two stone crafters, Bemble and Mebzuth. So who's in the other workshop? That is a crucial question that we will be finding the answer to very shortly. Or maybe the question should be, do we have another workshop? Oh wait, is this a Crafts Dwarf? Yes. And this one belongs to Mebzuth. Mebzuth? Yes. So this one up here can belong to Bemble. Old crafter Bemble, that old crafter Bemble. Bemble Ficodstedtad. Bemble Ficodstedtad. There he is. Ah, no, wait. No, they're not. That's not good. They're our suturer. Then again, they are our best Crafts Dwarf for stone crafting at the moment, so it has to be. It just has to be. We can't really do anything else. Bemble Ficodstedtad. Let's put you in this bed as well. R. Hello. R. I'm pressing the R key. Okay, let's try that one again. Click. R. Okay, I've got caps lock on somehow. There we go. Now it's working. A sign bed belongs to Bemble, 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 Bemble. Where are you, Bemble? There we go. Lovely. Excellent news. Okay, so back down to the furnace area. Doesn't look like they're clearing that room out very quickly, but that'll be okay. Hello, Plutonium Jesus. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. For engraving slabs, you're looking for an engraver rather than a stone crafter. Oh, well, in that case, it's time to assign some stone crafters, or engravers, rather. Let's have a little look. Let's go for profession. Find ourselves some peasants. Actually, have we already got a stone detailer? We do not have a stone detailer. Apologies for changing the proportions here, but I'm just going to do... That. There we go. Then we can see who's got everything disabled. Sigun does not appear to have everything disabled yet, so you are going to go into stone detailing. And Thicket, likewise, you are going into stone detailing. And then we are going to take away all of your lovely hauling jobs. Do you like that idea? How do you... Oh, shit, that was close. How do you feel about that, Crafts Dwarves? Oh, for Christ's sake. There we go. Commit. Now we've got some stone detailers. This should start churning. This should start churning through. Maybe I should level them up a bit with some smoothing, but we'll let them play for now. We'll let them work on those vital tombstones. Ooh. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly ready to make a sand stockpile. The hillocks of Paddle League has been Paddle Age has been found in a day's travel to the north, and looks to your thriving economy for its future prosperity. Lovely. No water source. Okay, we do have an issue. Oh, how do we deal with something like not having a water source? Oh, dearie me. This is difficult. Or is it though? Because there's a river here and a pond, and no, we can't really tap them without. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble if we break those. Therapist alert. Oh, okay. Apologies. Let's go back. Let's get back there. So yeah, I was looking over here and thinking of tapping the water here, but of course that opens us up to the surface, which is madness. Is this a little cave? It is a little cave. Teeny weeny 1 square cave. It's an itsy bitsy teeny weeny 1 square caverini. Don't encourage. Okay, yeah, we're not going to tap that. We're going to have to find a way down into the caverns. So, realistically, I feel like what we want to do is trap the ever-loving fuck out of this little narrow corridor here and dig down that way, right? I love this track. What do you reckon? Dig down off this corridor, or rather this one? Oh, the decisions. Where do we go from here? What is my priority? Let's have a look at the alerts, see what's going on. Cancels, give water. No water source. It does look like water is important here. Oh, what can we do? We can't just let the gobbos in. That would be a terrible error. And we really don't have the people to do the fighting. Although that said, we could pull everybody down, try and do the old open close thing, and see if we can lure some gobbos in a few at a time and get them caught in those cage traps. It's a bold move though, isn't it? It's a bold bloody move. What kind of weapons do we have in stockpile? Not that. There we go. Stocks. Not ammunition. Can I actually go to the category of just weapons? Weapons. Yes, we can. We have 36. It's not really awesome trap stuff, is it? Oh, hang on. And nearly all of it is the goblin shit that's forbidden down below. Yeah. This is not gonna work. Oh well. Let's just think about... Oh, actually, the silver warhammers I built myself. I've got 12 of them, but that's literally one weapon trap, which is nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough at all. Are we getting any of these built yet? Oh, okay, I haven't got orders in for it. Let's check what bars we've got, and then we can make some spikes, maybe? I don't think lead spike's going to be particularly good, but silver spikes might work. Stocks, what is it? E for enhanced view, and bar. Bars? Bar. No, let's do bars. Got some copper. Got a lot of lead, and quite a lot of silver, to be honest. Maybe I should make spiked silver balls. They're quite good for traps, aren't they? Or silver spinning blades? What's my optimal option for making trap weapons out of silver here? Because we can't use up the silver. We don't with the steel, sorry. We just don't have enough. It's such a shame that lead is a shit thing for weapons. Or is it? Maybe it's good for hammers. I bet you can't make lead hammers, can you? But you can't make any lead weapons. But we could try and rustle up some glass saw blades now that we've got this here, but again, it doesn't solve the water issue, does it? It's going to take a little while. It's not good. No, lead. I presume you mean lead. It appears to be a load of old fucking bollocks. Okay, so the goblins are really close, ready to strike. But, oh, it said there were like 50 of them before. This seems to be a little splinter party. Where have the rest of them gone? Let's take a look. Still got 52 others, so let's go and jump around, have a little peek at where they are. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my balls on the table and do a quick gate flip to see what happens. Of course, we're going to do the alert first, get everyone in the burrow. Good, good. They're all coming down. This is very nice. And then we head over here and we'll flip the lever, but we're going to do it twice. P. Up, add P. There we go. And hopefully that will get done relatively quickly between pulls. This is madness. What am I playing at? This is an endeavour of fools. Oh, they're coming down. No, they're not. Oh, it's closed already. I see. I see. And there's a ton of cancelled jobs. Hello, we've got a little sorty little party here. We might be able to do that. Let's do it again. Let's cheek them in. Let's give them a little shufty. See if they dance to our tune. Add P, add P. There we go. Let's do the first task now and hope things happen nice and quickly. Come on. Come on, just let a couple in who can get caught by our traps. I really should have started training a military a long time ago. Oh, fuck. Come on. Fling one into the air. Pause this. Let's just quickly check that lever's getting pulled. Does not look like it. Let's... Oh my god. There's no order in to pull the lever. Or have they already pulled it? That's the question. Oh, close. Close. Well, that part of the plan did not work. And now we lose all the livestock we never really wanted in the first place. That's good. Why in the name of fucking hell? The lever's been pulled. That's good, that's good, that's good. Close, close, close. Closey, closey, closey. We can't deal with any more than that. Closey, closey. Oh, fuck. I may have ruined the fortress. It's been flipped, right? Oh, come on. Okay. One more try. Somebody fucking pull the lever, because if you don't, we're fucked. Have some of the gobbos gone out? Are they trying to smash the walls or something? Close the fucking bridge! Fling those bastards into the air! There's too many inside! Oh, we are buggered. Let me just check what chat is saying. Classic Cryptbeards development. Quite right. Quite good. An artifact lead mace. Oh, is it still useless? Oh well. Let's hope for more flying gobbos. Come on, at least some of them have got... Hey! There they go. Let's pause for a sec. Let's see how high in the air they've gone. Quite high. There's one there. Let's watch him fall. Oh no, he's just walking around on the roof. He's not particularly fussed. Okay. So now they're going to start coming down that corridor, and hopefully the cage traps will do for them. I worry about that, though. There do appear to be quite a few of them. Mind you, if enough of them get captured, we can always reset the traps and try the trick again. Oh dear, we've got about half of them in here, I think. Oh, look, there's the sizzle. That was someone landing back in the magma. Very nice. Exactly the kind of thing we want to see. Unlike this bullshit. Right, come on. Ignore all that stuff in there. You can't take it home with you. Oh, you're going to go in there and smash up beds, are you? Oh, you little tittocks. Right, you. Go into that trap. Bang. Number 1. I don't know if we have enough traps anyway just to capture them all. Okay. Mother of God, they're getting trapped. Yep, okay. Not too bad. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can see. Well, we do have enough traps technically, but it's just if they pass over them. Oh, look at this. Mind you, once they've done a whole line, that's it. There's a clear path. Then again, do they know the traps are there? It looks like they're very clearly following a particular path, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Things might not be as bad as they seemed at first. We might be able to Cryptbeards rush the survivors. Yes, look at this. Yes. Yossi. Now we're in trouble. Yep. Oh, hang on. Things are still looking okay. Let's just let these last 3, if we're lucky, the last 3 will trap themselves in the traps, and we'll be able to reset and then trap the rest of them. Well, very nice. Very nice indeed. Hello, VS Tape. Welcome back. Don't feel ashamed. It's fine. You'll I'm sure find other streams that I do that you'll get into at the beginning of, and it will go up onto YouTube eventually as well. So if you really must know what happens, you can always go and have a look. Oh, a peasant's been possessed. Okay. Shit, well, we can't do anything about that right now. Somebody will have to remind me later on. Right, I think that spear goblin's getting through. The little fucker. Look at that smug little bastard. Through your traps, I'm going to wander around your corridors. I'm probably going to smash some shit up. You watch yourself. You're going to be the subject of a Cryptbeards rush pretty rapidly. There are going to be 1,000 tiny fists landing on you, and you're not going to know what hit you. Well, you're going to know it was tiny fists, but the idiom stands. Okay, so let's have a little peek at the military screen. I feel like it might be drafting time. Once the little lads round the corner, it's drafting time. Are we ready? I think I'm ready. Come on, round the corner. Round and round the corner he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. Ist gut? Ja, ist sehr gut. Okay, so we need to assign a captain of the guard, do we? Let's not give him a uniform. The Mechanical Glories. I like it. I like it a lot. It sounds... No, let's not go to the pink place. Let's not go there. Let's keep this a nice non-sexual stream, if we can. Because Dwarf Fortress, of course, is intrinsically sexual. I mean, I'm sure all of our libidos are currently over-revving right now, and we're feeling quite the sweat forming. But hey, what can I do about that? It's not my fault. I didn't make the game, and I didn't make you. So, no, I'm not responsible for any of it. A siege, what a lovely day. It will be a lovely day if we catch enough of these goblins and beat that bastard down. It'll be good. Hello, Clay Cree, welcome back. You're certainly not an idiom. You're a lovely smart fella. A lovely smart fella. I think you're a fella, right? Probably being offensive. Mechanical glory hole. Whoa. What is the scope for mechanizing a glory hole? I feel like it's a very basic thing. I mean, it doesn't even qualify as a machine. Hello, a waver? That's what I'm going with. I think That could be close, but feel free to correct me. I'm doing my very best there. Iwava. I think that's good. It's a good guess, at least. It may not be right, but it's a good guess. And hello and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Apologies that you have to find us just at the moment that we're talking about the mechanization of glory holes, but you know what? You could have come in at any time and it probably would have been just as bad. So, not much point in me apologising, is there, really? Yeah, I mean, I assumed that's where you're going to go when the squad name came up and mentioned the pink place. No, Mechanical Glory. I was taking, like, the idea of, the old sexual aids and the concept of morning glory and doing a sort of a portmanteau of the concepts to come up with Mechanical Glory. And now that I've spelt it out like that, it's a bit too explicit rather than, giving you a chance to dig around there for the joke yourself. Although you did have a rummage, and clearly you found something there. Clearly. A little hole in the wall. So we need to make this first thing. Are we doing a full-blown Cryptbeards rush? What do we reckon? Or should I show some restraint? Should I go with tradition? Or should I go with practicality? In the real world, of course, I would always side with practicality because I'm not a fan of tradition. I tend to think it's one of the worst reasons to do anything. But, in Dwarf Fortress, it's a different world. It's a fantasy setting. And, what is a fantasy setting without a little bit of tradition going on in it, eh? Could I join for the Mechanical Glory hole? Oh, my goodness. There are so many. I mean, honestly, once you get deep dive on the idea of puns and euphemisms and innuendos, Claycree, there's no end to it. It's a yawning chasm just waiting to be insert joke word. It's good. I mean, if the idea of the Mechanical Glory hole takes off VS Tape, I do think I'm going to try and stick my oar in and get a little bit of that sweet money coming off of it, because I wouldn't like to think of them being produced in mass numbers somewhere around the world and not have my stamp on it, I mean, I was there when it was thought up, when Claycree came up with the idea. Of course, he's getting most of the money. I mean, we're talking like a 51-49 split? Makes sense to me. Sounds good. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? We were deciding if we were going to do a Cryptbeards rush. What are we doing? Are we doing a Cryptbeards rush? Come on. As ever, first person to voice an opinion in chat is probably going to get their way. So, get those little fingers going on that keyboard, clickety clackety. I think you should. Or, oh, no, don't do that, scoundrel, that'll be horrible, please. Whatever your opinion may be, we don't run a democracy here. We run a speedocracy. What? Is there a political system based on just being the first to come up with an idea? That would be a wacky system, wouldn't it? I wouldn't mind seeing that unfold. Sit there with your bag of popcorn and your... I mean, fuck it, it's going to be the end of the world anyway, so we may as well whip out a bag of heroin or something, right? I mean, we've got another 20 minutes to live in that scenario, so you may as well go out, slumped on a sofa with a belt strapped around your arm. Now, that doesn't actually sound much fun at all, does it? That sounds pretty rough. Where were we? A patient autocracy. Maybe. It is not a fine scotch, this. Now, shh. Keep it down. But this is the apricot brandy for the Christmas cake. I've, had a little... It's very nice. I love it. I never thought I would, but I do. So where were we? Oh yeah, we're trying to think out. If anyone can look up if there is a political system, whether real or hypothetical, of that ilk, I would like to know the actual lie of the land. Still, nobody. Go for it, says Macho. Okay, Macho says go for it. We're doing the Cryptbeards rush. Here we go. Every single dwarf with an able body drafted into the war. There we go. So we've got the Mechanical Glories. Let's create another squad. No uniform again. This one can be called the Complex Glazes. Oh, how delightful. Okay. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so everybody who's in already is off the list. Good. Okay, so Complex Glazes, Party Pooper, Parker, Az, Domas, Bral, Bergendorf, Inod, Datan, Zotan. Is it Zotan or Zothan? Zothan, Abel, oh no, English gets to go in the next squad, which of course will be called Dykes of Hoping. Feel like a companion squad to the Mechanical Glories, but we'll not delve too deep on that because I feel like it could be somewhat awkward territory to be trying to stake a claim on. Let's get these lads and lasses into the army. There's Fuzzy. Fuzzy and Linnister's both gone in. Same unit. Who else have we got here? Let us create another squad from this one. No uniform. The Geared Rifts. Not particularly exciting name there. I'm very cool on that one. Okay, there's only 4 more people to go into the military, so we now have every single member of the fortress drafted and largely unarmed. And maybe there's a pick or two, maybe there's some other bump going on, but realistically, this is all knuckles. This is all knuckle work. So, we'll let it go. We'll see what happens. I'll send them in and have a nice little fight. Yes, I used to go to Claycree, on the subject of apricot wine. I used to go to a lot of live roleplay events. Back then, we used to always refer to it as LRP, but I think the common name has become LARP. I don't know where the A came from. Why does it need to be action? I mean, it is, but anyway. I used to go to a lot of events, and the biggest event, which is still running every year, I think, called The Gathering, run by the Lorien Trust. Check it out, you might like it. I haven't been for over a decade, but I did go for a solid decade. They used to have lots of fruit wines and stuff like that there, and I used to get absolutely fucking hammered. And yeah, I'd easily spend tons of money and be walking around. I had special holsters for holding wine bottles as I walked around. I'd be swigging elderflower, having a little glug of peach. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But yeah, well worth a try. Fruit wines. If you're ever in like an unusual off-license or a liquor store, should you be in the United States, or maybe you're at some kind of garden centre, that's usually a good place to find the stuff. Or a farm shop. They're usually quite good for it as well in the UK. Do try a little bit of fruit wine. It's nice. It's nice. I have a bottle of bleach that could work. Probably not the best idea there. I would strongly recommend not consuming bleach in any manner. Snorted, drank, injected, or applied as eye bath. I would say all of those would be bad ideas. It's not a great thing to have come in contact with your body. Also smells bad, in my opinion. Anyway, let's set this military activity underway by selecting squads, saying A, B, C, and D, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Data? No, that's not going to work, so we'll just leave that there. We'll take our little crosshair here, and we shall say K. Enter. Kill Zuluk-Us. Let's do it. Here it comes. Here comes the dwarven army, they're angry and quite balmy. That goblin's pretty much fucked from the very get-go. I think he's dead. Let's have a look at the combat reports. Let us see how it all worked out in the end. I bet he just saw them coming up out of those stairs and thought, ah, yeah, goblins. No, not goblins. Dwarves, what I can kill with my weapon. And then, poor sod didn't realise that he was subject to a Cryptbeards rush, the single most effective military strategy the world of Dwarf Fortress has ever known, in my experience. I'm sure there are much better strategies that very, very much more minimise the deaths involved, but frankly, a wall of fists seems to work against forgotten beasts and all sorts, so maybe it is as good as I think it is. Maybe it is. A decanted bleach? What, like before you clean the toilet, you put it in a big fishbowl glass and swirl it around and go, oh yes, oh, it's a good vintage. It's just ready to clear all those poo streaks off the bog bowl. Put the brush in, clean it off, and what? This is weird. Let's go and find that. Carpenter Parker is fighting. Let's have a little look at how he fared in the attack. There's only 2 pages, and it's pretty much all blue. Ah, I see. I see. What happened was he ran up to the goblin, grabbed his ironmail shirt, and ripped it off of him. That's nice. That's very nice. Anyway, just as a little quick check, I'm going to resume, and we're going to come up here, look at Dwarf Therapist, and I'm going to refresh the numbers and see if anybody died. We had 37 adults, 3 children, and 2 vulnerable sweet babies. Let's do a little refresh and see what happens. Very satisfying. Very satisfying indeed. Let's take a look at the health screen. Can we do that? I want to add health. There we go. Take a little peek and see who's not well. Has anyone got any severed and missing pieces? No. Some people have other damage, which is a very broad term. Don't know if I like that. We've got some lacerations. Okay. We've got hunger and thirst. Fair enough. Some people can't grasp or stand, or well, none of them can fly. So that's at least that's normal. Anyone bleeding? Got any bleeders? Come on, you dirty little bleeders. No, nobody's got any blood loss. There are some breaks and there are some breathing issues. Sigan. What happened to you, Sigan? Cannot breathe, cannot grasp, cannot stand, slight pain, tired and winded. His head tissue's torn open. His left upper arm is bruised and torn open. Okay, he's not doing great. There are a lot of people not doing too great. One guy's got nausea. Probably seen some of the other guy's wounds. That's probably what it is. They've all come back from the fight still buzzing on the adrenaline, going, oh, we won! We tore the armour off of that goblin and beat his head into a pulp with our fists. And then, you know, they walk in and it's like old, what's his name, out of Game of Thrones, where he gets his boob hacked open. What was his name? Khal Drogo. Gets in a little fight, he gets his titty slashed, and it hangs open. He's like, oh, I'm way too hard to worry about this. I can't even feel the pain. And then months later, spoilers, sorry. Where was I? Now I've got the image of a severed pectoral in my mind. Oh, yum. Where were we? Psychologically, just close my mind, boop, popping it back on, stitching it up. There we go, the wound's gone. There we go, I've got the image out of my mind. Let's go back to the game and unpause the action. Now, we've got a choice here. We've got a moment, a real choice. We can either rush the gobbo on the other side of the thing and hope that his friend doesn't come to aid him, and also that he's not a crack shot with his crossbow that he no doubt has, or, excuse me, we demob everybody and wait. I'm feeling flush with victory. I'm feeling a little bit flush with victory, so I am going to push the military session a little bit deeper and go for this bad boy up here. Let's press the K button, which is of course the kill button, and kill the creature at cursor. There we go. Hopefully his friend doesn't barrel out, but if he does, we shall make things right. Here we go. First bolt should be flying any moment now. Look at that brave vanguard of boys charging in. Oh, wow, he did not do that quick enough. He must have been looking the other way. I'm pretty sure that gobbo's dead. Oh, yep, you can see that their names have all changed to blue. Let's press K again. And then kill this bad boy. Boom. You gonna die? Ah, you're gonna die for your gobblement. Die for your gobblement, that's shit. There you go, a little black flag goblin pun joke. Amazing. There we go. All of our intruders have been dealt with, whether they have been ensconced in lovely warm cages or they've been flat out murdered by our pummelous little dwarves. Pummelous, there's a new word for people who like punching. We've lost someone from the complex glazes, but thankfully the mechanical glories and the dikes of hoping have both remained absolutely unviolated. Well, I say unviolated. They remain alive, elated. Ooh, hello. I'm seeing a lot of sizzle there. What's all this sizzle? Have goblins tried to... Oh, it's the rain. Boo! I thought goblins had got toasty. Right, let's check out and see how many goblins are left. Quite a few. Quite a few, but we do have a lot of caged prisoners, which is lovely. Let's go back to the entryway. Let's demob the squads. Military. I don't want to get rid of the mechanical glories now, or the dikes of hoping. They're both two good names. That's okay though. They're only temporary military setups, sort of militias, if you will. Let us disband them. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. There we go. Everybody disbanded. Nobody's in the military anymore. And while we're there, let's turn off the alert because now everybody's been captured. How could this happen to them? They've been caged up Okay, and then we need to get our gobos decaged and everything sorted. Mind you, they're going to be staying in there, aren't they? Oh, he's claimed his Craftsworth workshop. That's good. Let's see what's metal bars, blocks and bricks, bones. Now, bones could be an issue, but we'll see how it pans out. Is he going to go and do anything? No. Of course he's just going to sit there. Oh, our gem setter died. Oh, he was good at something as well. Tits. Unfortunately, I'm 11, so I can't drink. A little bit young for the stream, so, you know, if you are actually 11, technically you should leave. But you could, of course, be making a meme there, which would be totally understandable. What's the worst thing to have severed other than an eyelid? Let's pause this while we consider the question at hand. Severed. Are we talking a clean cut, or like smashed, or ripped off? Because I feel like the method of removal has some effect on the severity. I mean, like having like the tip of having your nose severed is pretty savage, because you see that pass past your eyes, whether it goes like that or like that. You're like, and that's, I mean, it's got a sting. And obviously, you can go for the private parts, the old sexual organs. I mean, they're always a bit sad to have cut off. I mean, especially if you're a lady, because that is one deep cut. I mean, yeah, I think that would be honestly worse for a woman in that scenario. And then, of course, the head would be a pretty bad one. Although, dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You're not coming from the shout out I got on my son's classmates video, have you there, VS Tape? That would be very worrying. Yeah, head would be bad, but then again, remember, you're dead after that, so, and it's a moment's pain. Whereas I feel like you're actually going to get more suffering if a non-vital part of your body is removed, right? If you have an arm or leg severed or something like that, the pain will continue for much longer than if you cut someone's head off, which is then at best a few minutes, unless you intervene somehow with some kind of macabre life support system for a severed head, and then maybe you could edge it out to maybe a day or two. I don't know, but I certainly don't think you're going to be making that poor bastard suffer for very long. I mean, it was supposed to be a humane way to kill people. That was technically the reason for the invention of the guillotine. It was more humane than other methods, which maybe seems a bit of a moot point, really, to me. Seems a bit of a moot point. Well, that's the thing. I mean, how can you really have an internal organ severed? I feel like that's difficult. I suppose it could become detached and free floating inside your body, but that's a very extravagant, exotic sword strike that's done that. Like just going vena cava, aorta, heart detached. I mean, very like fancy sword work, but you know, it feels like it's unlikely. It feels like the kind of thing that would happen more from, like, you know, an impact, say jumping out of a plane without a parachute or something. That would probably separate all your organs very quickly. This has got very grim. How's that happened? Doesn't have to be entirely severed. And a powerful axe chop that cuts out the liver. That would be quite a good one. That makes sense. You could just hit, like, you could get a scoop in the back. Oh, that's the kidneys, isn't it? This has got very brutal. Very brutal indeed. Cut off half a lung. I think a lot of any internal organ being severed is implausible. I think, actually. I'm tending to side with you there on that one, Plutonium Jesus. Oh my God, we've been recording for an hour and a quarter and we have descended into what I would describe as unacceptable madness. Let's have a little look at this lad and remember what he's trying to find. He wants blocks. He wants bones. Bones are almost certainly the limiting factor here. So I'm going to say we've got plenty of corpses. They just need to get butchered. Let's activate somebody as our butcher. We'll go to the labours. We'll have a little look. I think we've lost our butcher, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have. But I'm pretty sure we have a peasant still knocking around who hasn't been given any kind of duties. What about this little lad? Olin Geshudamer. Olin, you are now our butcher. It may not be what you want to do, which is pretty rough, to be honest. If you're forcing someone to be butcher, that's a vocation, really, isn't it? That's something that people involved need to want to do. Otherwise, it's not going to make you feel great. And let's also remove your non-butchering labours, because if we don't do that, you're going to be distracted, constantly running around trying to do other things, and that's not what we need. That is not what we need at all. Okay, so a spattering of yak blood. Sounds like a title for a book. Let's have a little look here. Here's our that's tanners. There's the butchers, la boucher. Butcher an animal. Let's add a new task. Butcher dead animal. B. There we go. Okay, that's all right. They're doing that on automatic, I think. Someone pause it and see if anyone's bringing down a thing. Oh, someone's brought one of the yaks back up. There you go. Eat the lovely blood-stained grass. Delicious. Don't think of it as the blood of your friends and family. Think of it as a sort of grass ketchup for mooses. Mooses? For moose, I suppose moose is the plural of moose, right? Oh, have we got rid of our gobos yet? I don't think we have we? I need to create a stockpile. Is it an animal stockpile that they'll put them in? Let's have a look. A animal. Put a little stocky pile here. And fingers crossed they'll change out those cages. That would be good. There is a dwarf standing on one of the cages right now. And he is doing what now? Just standing there. Not doing much, just mucking about. Maybe if I click on him, we'll get to see what he's doing. What are you up to there? Goblin in a cage? The Weaver, what are you up to? No job. Oh, hang on, the cages are being moved. Other people are on the case. Don't panic, everybody. Everything's going to be absolutely fine. The chest cavity needs to be empty for the lungs to work. Well, apart from the lungs, clearly. So where were we? Oh yes, I was focusing on getting these cages reset. We might need to get someone buried. We've got a corpse right there. Are all these full? Shit! Can we build more of those bad boys? Needs a coffin. No, we cannot. Well, in that case, we better start getting some slabs down. And that boy's got to be moved out of here. JMQCOFF. Rock coffin. Give me 5 of them. We don't actually need that many. And now, we also want to get some of those blooming memorial slabs engraved, don't we? Because otherwise, things are going to be a bit shite. Alright, have we actually got any engraved yet? Yes. Yes, indeed. Can we, from the manager's screen, no, you can't. Memorial, no. Slab, no. Okay, it's got to be designated from the Craftsdorf workshop, but that's fine. It's fine, I can deal with that. Let's not panic, everybody. Let's remain calm. No, not actual slabs. What? This is a mason's workshop. That would explain why what I'm trying to do isn't working. There's a Craftsdorf workshop. And it doesn't look like any of them have been done. Or have they? Ustuth is the first one. And no, none of them have been done. We need to remove the workshop profile. Otherwise the engravers can't come in. I've just realised. Poo, poo, poo. Poo, 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 poo. Poopy, poo. Right, is the butcher taking anybody down yet? Or is it just all talk right now? That's the tanner's shop again. Well done, scoundrel. You've correctly looked in the wrong one. Oh, it looks like some butchering has been done. Add a new task. Butcher a dead animal. Repeat, please. And then hopefully we'll get some bones for our crazy lad. Our possessed dwarf. Because we very definitely do not want him going crackers down there. That would probably upset quite a few of the old dwarves. Bones, metal bars, blocks and bricks. Definitely have all of that shit. Why no Bonio? That's what I want to know. Why no Bonio? Okay, I feel like if we can get another small group of goblins coming in, we could trap another crew of them. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? If I could get some mechanisms made as well, we could build some more cage traps. BTC, no mechanisms, of course, I knew that already. JMQ, mech, and okay, rock mechanisms, please. Give me 50. That's good. Good. Okay. So far, so okay. Once that last cage trap has been fixed, we'll get everyone back downstairs and we will repeat the action. See if we can get any more gobbos captured. Although it might make sense to try and bring some of these survivors out of the corridor. That's... oh, he's the broker. What are his wounds like? Ooh. Okay. His legs ain't good. And his hands aren't good either. What caused that then? How come his hands and his legs have been smashed? Perhaps he tried to put his hands up to protect himself and it just went straight through him. Lord knows what he was protecting against though, because the one guy had a spear, which you think would put like sort of more pointy holes in. Oh, yeah. Starving, dehydrated babies. Cry me a river and then go drink that and stop bothering me. Okay, come on. Come on, get that last trap done. It's a trap. It's a trap. No, not going down there. Somebody's got to do it, right? Are they not reset when they're dark grey like that? Is there a difference? Or is that just a different colour trap's gone in? Okay, let's watch him work a bit. I might do a double flip of the old switch, see where it leads us. Let me have a quick look at some of the goblins who are not caged. What about you? Where are you? Alright, they're just up here. Okay, 2 little squads of them. Being little Dickenses. Just hanging around near the edge in case they need to run away. Like big poopy pants scardos. Yeah, I said it. I made the accusation. What, you need me to repeat it? Poopy pants. Scardo. What I'm saying to you, gobbos. I'm giving you no benefits of any doubts. Uh-oh. The guy who's had his arms and hands smashed, sorry, legs and hands smashed, is caught in miasma now. Not ideal. Not ideal at all, but oh well. I don't care about the hillocks of Romance Castle. If they can absorb the goblin attacks, then maybe I'd give a shit about them, but right now they're not doing me any favours. Sending out their envoys. We really love your town. We're going to make our own little town nearby. Oh, please help us. No, go away. I'm barely keeping these dwarves alive, let alone trying to inspire you to greater heights of wonder. What kind of bullshit is that? Okay, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do an alert. We're going to go here. Everyone comes down to the burrow. Thankfully, everyone's indoors, so that's good. Oh, look, the man with the smashed legs is actually dragging himself down there. Marvellous. Bloody marvellous. That's what I say. Bloody marvellous. Everyone has to parade past the dead lads. That's not optimal. However, I think there's enough people out of the way. The injured can drag themselves down. Let's flip that switch. Flip that funky switch. P, N, boom, lovely. And then we get back to the surface, wait for it to open, and see what happens. Come on. Flick that switch. Flick that switch. Flick that switch. Has that activated the gobbos? Are they now excited? Are they becoming priaptic, tumescent, engorged? That's probably a little bit graphic, isn't it? dial back on that one a bit. Okay, let's come up a bit. Are they up here? Where are you? A goblin. Okay, let's press U. Do a little search. Find ourselves an invader and Bosch. Oh, Bosch, there they are. Okay. And our gate is question mark? Up here? Oh, all right, okay, they're only a little bit up. That's fine. That's fine. We have plenty of time. Let's watch them. Let's see how they behave with that gate open. You gonna come charging in? You gonna give me a little bit of aggro? Bit of argy-bargy? Bit of the old horror show? No? There, they've got wind of it. They smell their fallen comrades' shattered corpses, and now seek to gain vengeance. Hopefully my plans will work, and they'll be catapulted into the air, caught in cage traps, etc., etc., etc. I think I'm going to ask the lever to be pulled just as they get to the level with the sand collection zone. The sand is up. Do, 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 do. Come on. Everybody make your way towards the trapping zone where you shall be incarcerated and then, in all likelihood, slaughtered. I know, I'm not selling it very well, am I? It's an interesting experience. To be cherished. By us, obviously. You're going to find it a little bit disappointing. We are going to stick hard, shiny things into your soft, wet parts. As one does. And not in the way some of you are now imagining. You disgust me. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And frankly, I think there should be a law against it. Okay, they're nearly there. They're nearly level. They're nearly level with the lovely doodah. Okay, I'm flipping that switch. It's if it closes too early, so be it. Add a task, pull the lever, do it now. Bang. Okay, back up to the surface. Fingers crossed. Let's hope for a little bit of the old savo. Come on. Come on. Ideally, when they're all standing on the bridge, it slams shut. Not too early. Ah, buggeration. I'm going to flip that down again. Come on, somebody stand right on the spot where it slams down. Yes, no. Stand on the spot where it slams down. Stand on the spot where it slams down. Pause. Ooh. Oh no. I can feel my anus closing in terror. A very tight seal has been formed. Hello, Sergeant Indy. What an opportune moment for you to arrive, to hear me talking about my puckered rectum. Right, let's pull the lever, and do it right now with as much speed as you can muster, please. With great alacrity comes great successoruni. Pull it, pull it. Oh, yes! Lovely. How many in? Oh, barely any in. That's nice. I think we've got 3 of them. And God knows how many fell into that magma. There was about 3 or 4 of them on there right there. Ah, swizz. Some of them got catapulted onto the roof. Let's have a little look at this little bastard. Backs sucksore struck. That's okay. You got wounds? Let's have a little look at him. A medium-sized humanoid driven to cruelty by its evil nature. His hair is extremely long. He is incredibly muscular. His nose is sharply hooked. His crowded? His teeth are crowded. His ears are extraordinarily broad. He has a round chin. His red eyes are slightly protruding. His hair is crimson. His skin is moss green. Oh, that's nice to know. Let's zoom in a little bit. Go down the floor and watch. See what happens with these little rowdies that have found their way inside our fortress. Come on, little rowdies. Get into my cage traps. That's it, through the miasma. That's it. The smell of your fallen comrades' corpses bloating in the cave. Delightful. Get in that cage trap. Get in there. Oh no, I was right. They haven't been reset. Shit. We got lucky. We killed one of them. We captured one of them. Please stay on a straight line. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit out of control there. I need to calm myself. Serenity now. Go. Everybody's in that one. That's good. Now if we could have a little look here. Create squad. No uniform. And then we come into here. There's the... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, and we've got one more squad. Create squad. No uniform. 2 dwarves. Is it really worth sending in the copper rifts? Oh, the remarkable orbs. What a nice name. Who will look at my remarkable orbs here? Let's get our military squads up. A, B, C, and D. And then set them to kill the creature at the cursor. This little bastard. There we go. Bingo. Unpaused. And he's fleeing. And he's in a cage. Well, in that case, no need to do the kill order now. Cancel orders. Oh. Bingo. Fantata-di-data. Everybody, don't kill him. Well, I mean, you can kill him. I'm not going to complain if you kill him, but I mean, there's no need. Everybody can calm down now, and we can turn off the military thing and get those freaking things fixed. D. Oops, a daisy. D. There we go. Everyone's out of their military service. M. Alerts. Borrow off. And everybody can get back to fixing those cage traps, because, frankly, if we don't, there's going to be issues. There are going to be serious issues. Programming stuff. Ooh, interesting. I've not watched both of them yet, but I've been seeing your devblog updates on YouTube, Sergeant Indy. I will be giving them a watch. Don't worry. Anus opening terror would be worse. That's true, and they're both a thing, aren't they? People can close up in fear. People can also open up in fear. I mean, it's probably something to do with... I think the theory is, the common household wisdom on that is that you're losing as much weight as possible to run faster. But then again, realistically, how much of an evolutionary effect can that have? I mean, how much faster are you going after taking a dump? In fact, are you even going faster? After a good old plop, I feel a little bit wobbly sometimes. Not at all ready to run. Like I need to reconstitute myself. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me and my epic toilet sausages. Where are we going? I thought it was supposed to dissuade predators, seeing as you're covered in smelly poopy. That is true. I mean, that is kind of the ultimate sort of flavour-based deterrent. But to be honest, most large carnivores are just going to fucking bite through your intestines anyway. They're probably like, oh, aren't I lucky? I got a shitty bit. Oh, there's some corn in this one. Pff, not eating that. I'm an obligate carnivore. Anyway, where are we going with this? Lots of people getting dehydrated now. We appear to be very, very low on supplies of a liquid kind indeed. Have we lost any of our... We have one invader left who has not been caged, and he is currently prattling around on the mountains like some kind of pillock. Look at him go. I'm all alone. I've got a whip and green skin. Oh, what a dick. Let's hope he dies. Slips and cracks his neck. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's flip that lever and let everybody get outside. He's on the run. Hopefully, he's not going to be a little dickens about the whole affair. We got the alert off? We have. Good. Okay. People can start frolicking freely once again, once the old drawbridge is down. And there we go. Done. Why has it... a baby boy? Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad you managed to squeeze out another screaming mouth. Thank you. Let's go get some food, shall we? Let's get some sand. Where does the sand go? Is it a type of stone? I suppose, kind of. Very small, teeny weeny stones. I'll tell you what, if I go for a full-on custom stockpile, and I would say I would like to find some sand, please. Where is it? Stone. Let's have a little look if we can have stone. It doesn't look like it, no. Forbidden. No, not that. No. Yeah. There we go, D. So where's the sand? Where do we keep the sand stockpiles? Where are they? I'm pretty sure our ancient our ancestors made those kind of jokes. I mean, poo jokes and death jokes are like the most universal. Like, everybody shits and everybody dies. Well, everybody shits or they die. So, you know, those are universal factors of human existence, and they've got to be like one of the most common root factors of humour around the world, right? Gotta be. I know not everybody thinks farties and poo-poos are funny, but they can be. I mean, obviously, if someone's curling out a steamer onto your chin and running it up over your nose and forehead, that ain't going to make you giggle. Well, we've discussed this before. Some people would probably giggle gleefully like a giddy child at that, because they have something I would consider deeply wrong with them. But, you know, to each their own. If that's what you want, if you want some hot butt fudge sitting on your face, that's your business. Well, technically it's their business on your face, but, you know, it's none of my business. I don't care what goes on in your bedroom. Although I definitely fucking would like to have known it's going on before I go in there. Whew. Sand is stored in bags, and bags are furniture. Well, there we go. Let's make ourselves a bag stockpile. Furniture? Furniture / siege ammo. There's an interesting little combination of categories, right? We don't want any of that shite. We don't want any of that shite. We don't want any of that shite. Or do we? Huh. Hang on. Ah, there we go. It's everything but that. Shit. Block all. There we go. And then permit sand. That's working, right? Well, we'll see. We shall find out if it's working. Place custom stockpile, yeah. See, there we go. I might have got rid of those settings by accident, but we'll see how it works out. There we go. Let's click on it. Furniture stockpile, change settings. Oh. Looking good. Looking good. Let's resume. Hopefully water will be retrieved quick enough. That would be nice if they got plenty of water and nobody died of thirst. I would certainly like that. Very, very much indeed. Doesn't look like there's anyone down here at the moment, though. But they are flooding out with what appear to be buckets in hand. 2. Both the fortress's buckets. Oh no, we've got 3 buckets. Maybe I should make some order for some buckets. I mean, they're not totally useless, are they? We'll make wooden buckets, and I'm going to say we want 20 of those. And also maybe some wheelbarrows, some wooden wheelbarrows. Get some more of those on the go. JMQ. Oh, actually bins. First of all, wheelbarrows. Certainly not made out of iron. I want wooden ones. Give me 30. Yeah, big numbers, baby. Big numbers. Now let's also add... What do we want? I said it just before I did the wheelbarrows, didn't I? Buckets, wheelbarrows. I think that's it. If there's anything else, I'll remember eventually. Here we go. Off they go to find fluids. I can drink fluids. Sweet, sweet fluids. There we go. Yeah, get it all out of the stagnant pond, not the flowing river. That's definitely the best place for drinking water to come from. Dwarves, am I right? Of course I'm correct. Let's make some more cages. We need those for sure. BMQ CAGE. I would like... Oh, that didn't work, did it? JMQ, that's the way to do it. Cage. Cage. And give me... 30. That'll be the right number. And then we can put some more cage traps in. Did I order mechanisms? I forget if I ordered mechanisms. Yep. I did order mechanisms. Did those coffins ever get built? Yes, they did. Ah, nice. We can get rid of some of these stinky corpses now. Isn't that lovely? Oh, we've got a few. We've got 3 burial receptacles. Very pleasant. It should deal with some of the stinkiness. What we're going to do with that goblin corpse, I'm not sure. No sandbags will be stored there until you specify allowed qualities and materials for the stockpile. What's this? Ah, no, that guy went insane. How did he not end up with bones? There's corpses everywhere. All he has to do is walk out the main gate and go, ooh, I think I'll take a leg bone. Oh no, maybe some teeth, or perhaps a couple of ribs. What an idiot. It's his own fucking fault going mad like that. Oh, we'll deal with him later. He'll probably kill somebody before I get round to dealing with him, but oh well, there's not much we can do. May I have a dwarf named, please? Any, you certainly can, Claycree, and seeing as you said any, we shall use my very effective random selection technique. Ooh, is everybody ready? Are you all prepared to see just how effective and just how random it is? If I sort by has nickname, and then we close off the... How many doors have we got with nicknames? 5 with nicknames. And then I come down here. You see my mouse wheel? I'm flicking the mouse wheel, going up and down. I'm going to close my eyes. I close my eyes. Pull back the No. Oh, I've ended up clicking on Dwarf Fortress and off of Dwarf Therapist. It was that random. I managed to select something that wasn't on the list. Right, here we go, and click. Licott. Licott is now your boy. He's a mason. So you're second mason to the fortress, Claycree. Claire? Gree. There we go. Let's make it one word. Why not? Then I won't get confused. Commit the change. Bingo bong dingo. Fantastic. You're still there, Fuzzy. You're a survivor. You're a survivor. You're a dwarf, yeah. No, I don't actually know the original lyrics to that song, so I can't very well make parody lyrics now, can I? I say parody lyrics. Very far from what I would call an actual parody. What can we do with these cage traps? They need to get fixed. They were way more effective than I'd anticipated, to be quite honest. Oh, a peasant's been struck down. VS Tape's having emotional shock. Okay, that guy needs dealing with. But we can't send our military in to kill him. That's... What can we do? What do you do if you need a poo in an English country garden? Pull down your pants and suffocate the ants in an English country garden. There you go. There's one for the playground denizens of the 1980s. Getting a little lost now in what's going on. It all went a bit hectic there, but I think things are on the mend. I think we're going to... Oh, God, yeah, the bloody crazy boy. Where is he? Where's my little nutcase, losing his mind, punching his friends in the face and behind? I don't see him. Okay, let's do a little combat report check. Where is he? Zatan, bookkeeper, clothier. Presumably it's Zatan who's gone bonkers. The planter has been knocked unconscious. The peasant latches on firmly. Okay, I'll refer to Dwarf Therapist to find out who the crazy boy is. These are crazy, 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 crazy dwarves. Oh no. If I sort by happiness, will I now see? Let's get this out and let you guys look at something a little more interesting. Wow. Don't accidentally press Windows key tab if you don't want things to get confusing. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for the crazy boy, but it looks to me, if I bring you over with me, like he's had his head kicked in. He's been taken out. Removed from the equation, so to speak. Okay, maybe he's not there anymore. Let's unpause it. If we see someone else getting struck down, then we'll be concerned again. But for now, things seem relatively calm and relatively clear. Wonder what sculpture artists did with all the bits chopped off the rock. I like to think they sold them. If the sculpture was famous, get your bag of David rocks right here. David rubble, guaranteed to have been gathered from betwixt the balls and the anus. It's actual taint rock. Yuck. Apparently, now I've not been, but if you go to Michelangelo's workshop, there's loads of statues that were never quite finished, like prototype statues, and they're all sort of like half formed, sticking out of rock. But apparently they're all like, the bits that are sticking out of the rock are all pretty nicely finished, but the rest of it just isn't carved at all. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Maybe one day I'll make it to wherever those are kept. Shows how much I know. I don't even know where they are, let alone how to go and see them. I can't afford to travel. That's madness. Quite apart from the old carbon footprint. You don't want to be expanding your carbon footprint. Being one of those carbon clown shoe motherfuckers. Says a man who spends nearly all day using his computer. I mean, sure, it's not doing donuts in a field or flying internationally, but it's still a little bit bad. Well, hello, were there people going into the corpse stockpile for some reason and gathering shit? What are you doing? What are you grabbing the bones for? Oh yeah, we need to deal with these freaking ghosts, don't we? Can I actually get some stuff engraved now? Let's see if we can build a memorial slab. There we go. I would like to build a memorial slab right here. I will look at the chat in a moment. I apologise. We've got a memorial. Da 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 da. 2 memorials. Oh, this is unending glory. It's fantastic. Can I place a 3rd slab? Do we have a 3rd memorial engraved? Yes. Oh, we've got loads. Let's pop one there. Go downward this time. Why not? It's all the rage to go down right now. There's another one. Oh, this is feeling good. This is feeling good. I'm getting those special tingles that you only get when things are going well. Ooh, ooh, special tingle. Can we get another one in there? Can indeed. It looks like all of them have got done. I need to set up a new batch of slabs to be done. A batch of slabs. Sounds like a good Doom band name. Without the A, just batch of slabs. Slab batch. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know where I'm getting all this from. Allanite Memorial. So many memorials. Oh, I've done it again. I've pressed the Windows key instead of Alt. What are we putting in next? There's one there. Oh, yeah, I should look at chat. Carbon clown shoe. Now that's a neo insult. Yeah, I certainly don't think it would have made much sense in the Renaissance period for sure. They'd have been like, what? First of all, what is a clown? Some sort of harlequin? And what is a clown shoe? We only wear sandals and moccasins. I don't know that. They probably had shoes in the Renaissance. I don't know that. I've got no idea. Honestly, that kind of extends to almost all subjects as well. I really don't have any idea. I'm quite clueless. Have we put all of our slabs down? Oh yeah, baby. The slab down has been slapped down. We got a lot of slabs. Just the right amount of slabs, it would appear to perfectly line up with a column of items, so there's no obvious ending to the list. That's fine. I don't feel bitter about that at all. Find the dwarf responsible. Fling him into the volcano. There we go. Is this another crafts? That's a mason's workshop. Gotta remember, this is a crafts dwarf workshop. The other one's a mason's workshop. Alright, no slab engraved, not memorialized. Sounds good to me. What about you? Same. Tun, sure. Della, yeah. Vukar, yeah. Datan, yeah. Sanctum, yeah. Sigun, yeah. Tobal, sure. Dastot, yes. And, oh, next in line was the original Clay Cree. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Your prior dwarf, still cold in the caverns, but soon to be warmed up with beautiful, loving memorialization. Ah, very lovely. Very, very nice. Plutonium Jesus says, I remember when they invented shoes in the 80s. Before that, we had to wrap our feet with roots and leaves. Oh, wow. Very brutal. Very... Well, I was going to say death metal, and then I thought, no, it's more folk, isn't it? It's more folk metal played on a hurdy-gurdy. It's a thing. Look it up. That's my drink all gone. Oh, and it's 2 a.m. Holy moly, I've been recording for 2 hours again. What a maniac. Lately I've just sort of completely fucked off the idea of making small enough consumable videos for YouTube and just thought, it's just a record, isn't it? Let's just put it all in a big lump. If people want to watch it, they'll watch it. If they don't, no amount of SEO manipulation and online dark arts is going to make it get a big view count. So you may as well just put the stuff out there. People want it, they can go for it. Oh, got a masterpiece wood barrel. That's nice. Wheelbarrow, sorry. We've run out of galena ore, apparently. Oh, intriguing. Maybe we need to start using some of these other ores. What have we got here? Hematite and copper nuggets. JMQ smelt. Where is it? Was it hematite? I think it was hematite, wasn't it? Let's check. Hematite. Oh, yes. And then copper nuggets. Ooh, ooh, copper nuggets, shiny and round in your hand. That's JMQ. Copper nug. No. How dare you? That's not how it works. Smelt. Smelt those copper nuggets. I don't see copper nuggets. Interesting. Do they not need smelting? Can they just be used in lieu of bars? Intriguing. Very intriguing. Hey YouTubers, says Clay Cree. Every time Scoundrel stops the recording, they say, well, that's the filthy, dirty YouTubers dismissed. Only occasionally. Copper nuggets are native copper. Oh. Indigenous copper. Lovely. Someone's taking the wheelbarrow up the sand chute, but don't appear. Oh, there was a ghosty there for a second. Did you see it? And it's a save. Oh my goodness, a year has passed. Amazing. That's passed pretty quickly, hasn't it? I'm probably going to have to be calling time on this stream soon as well. It's getting a little late for me. Let me have a little peeky poo at the view count. 13. Oh, you beautiful eye pairs. How wonderful of you. Well, then again, some of you may, of course, have lost an eye and not be an eye pair. You might be a mono eye. I apologise for bringing up the bad memories of losing your eye in that case. Terribly sorry. And any of you who happen to have a mutant third eye, then you're also welcome too. I apologise for making you feel too eyebally. That's probably how you feel. That's probably how it would be described, isn't it? So let's pause the action and take stock of what's going on in the fortress, and then we'll do the old after stream breakdown and decision on what to do with the evening's raiding. So we've got the sand collecting area built quite nicely, although it appears to be losing sand. That's a bit of an issue. I'm concerned about that, but we'll deal with it when it comes around to it. We've got a big old stockpile full of gobbos and a load of triggered cage traps that need to be reset. Okay, we can deal with that. We have a serious issue with memorializing the dead and burying bodies. We still have the Cyclops sealed into its cave, but we will end up putting a door on that just to make sure it fights something that's not us eventually, hopefully siegers. We haven't really done anything internal to the fortress other than creating the pathway to get the sand. Other than that, it's just been jawing in Dwarf Therapist and watching sieges sort of semi-unfold. Yeah, okay, so that's where we are now. Haven't really made much in the way of progress, but isn't that the way? Isn't that the Dwarf Fortress way? C'est la vie, etc., etc. Well, there we go. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so and putting up with my ridiculously long feature-length Dwarf Fortress videos. 2 hours and 5 minutes. You could have watched a movie. You could have watched a movie. I currently recommend the new reboot of Child's Play. I thought it was pretty good. Some people didn't like it. I think it stands on its own two legs. I think it's worth a watch. Other than that, those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.